Hello and welcome back to Thirdstone, my N-gauge model railway. I just felt like doing a piece to camera today. It's been a while since I've updated the YouTube channel, mostly because I've been waiting for parts to arrive from various different places, and there was a massive every blunder which ended up in a whole order going completely missing. First world problems. Also, I've had to indulge in my my other hobby, which is role playing. So yeah, busy December so far. I've taken a month off work, and so I'll show you a little bit of progress on the layout. As you can see, got my cup of coffee. So yeah, we've had a little bit of progress. We've settled on the position for the turntable, and you may have seen my shot of me cutting the hole with the very dangerous looking Maximilian two-pronged cutter. I've also installed a couple of points here, this one and this one, ignore this one. So these are wired together, so with a flick of the switch they operate. They're the only operating points on the turntable, but I have mounted one down there. There's actually one behind there somewhere, and I've got a point down there and up there which will feed the passing loop. Those will be wired together, so those will always be operational. I've sketched in where the harbour is going to be, and that triangle of MDF is going to get cut off and it'll drop down, and the boat, which is a 8-pound straight running motorised boat from AliExpress, that will be going on the layout as a static waterline model. You can just see the Romantica there. I've put in a double, or sketching out where the tunnel portal is going to be. That will break up the scene from this board, section 1, to section 2, so there'll be some sort of station down there, like a country hall or something like that, and there's going to be single tunnel portals over there, so we're going to have a big sort of mountain hill type thing blocking the view, and then over on the far wall you can see there's the incline up to the Colliery, and that will be sitting on a hill in the corner. And then I'm toying with the idea of actually having this come round over the mountain and go back again, like a small reversing loop. Toying with that idea. The bridge, I've started adding in the foam for the piers. We do need to support this end with a leg, so I'll be off to the incubator to buy a leg. No progress on the station loop at this side. You can see the 3D printer there cranking out some PL-12 point motor mounts. So yeah, some progress. Unfortunately, it's just been a case of waiting for bits to arrive from various places. Not sure what I'm going to do over here, but I think I'm going to have like a curved retaining wall, maybe with an overhang, so that I can have a street scene above with some low profile buildings, and then it'll have to join into the mountain somehow. We'll see. It's not working to a plan, it's just make it up as we go along. But one of the biggest developments has been I'll just grab a screwdriver. Oh, sorry about that. So one of the biggest developments has been the addition of screw this. Oh, you can see all of the lights on the control panel are now lit, and they do have directional red lights, which is nice. But you can see I've hinged the control panel, so we've got the PWM motor controllers, we've got a Ratsnest of wires, but the turntable controller is all on there. So what you're seeing there is a 3D printed circuit board mount, and I have a ULN 2003, I think it is, motor controller board. Next to it I've got an Arduino Nano with a very handy expansion board. So it basically, the Nano sits on top of a circuit board plug, and then all of the inputs and outputs from the Nano are transferred through to screw terminals, which is incredibly useful. I've got a voltage regulator in there, so I've actually got 12 volts coming in, which is being stepped down to just over 5 volts. That sorts out the power supply for both for the stepper motor, which you can see over there. The Nano still requires a USB in, which is kind of handy, because if I ever want to change the code, and I probably will want to change the code, I'm still toying with the idea of having Hall effect sensors to index the turntable ways up here, because you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's quite tricky to actually operate, but that's all in there anyway. So and I do have one working point, so if I flick that, you can see that car jumps because it's sitting right on the point. That is being assisted by the CDU, which is fed from a 24 volt wall wart, which I got for like £3 on AliExpress. Super cheap. Obviously this is a complete rat's nest of wiring. At the moment this is just, can I get it to work? And the answer is yes. And then I need to essentially plan it all out with the optimal wire lengths. I think one of the things I've realised in my journey of model railways is you always run out of things at the worst time. Okay, even when you think you're prepared and you've put together you know, your list of materials, you always end up underestimating or realizing that you need something else, and then you have to buy that. So it's like waiting for a bus. You know, you're always waiting for a piece to arrive from China or eBay or Amazon or wherever. Slow progress, but we'll get there in the end. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll leave you with some running footage on the railway. So oh, please like, subscribe, do all those YouTubey things. Helps the algorithm and gets it out to more model railroaders out there all around the world. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.